Welcome to CLMI Safety Training. Hello, my name is Eric Olson. I've been with CLMI Safety Training for over 15 years. Very proud to be with CLMI. We're one of the few companies that is left that is actually creating content and technology for the safety world today. Today's short video presentation is on a product that we created a few years back called ClixStream. We do have our traditional web-based safety training in DVDs that companies utilize today. Traditional web training where you assign courses out to individuals. Those individuals take those courses behind computers with computer-based quiz questions and retains the results, with the administrators that's able to pull results. We hear time and time again that there's many companies that still do traditional classroom training. They have DVD libraries that they swap in and out. They have a lending library that they get from maybe a corporate sector that sends that to that individual trainer. They might have a library at that site with DVDs. With DVDs, it's a nice way to train, but sometimes they are outdated. Maybe you don't have access to an entire library of content. So with all this added needed features in the industry right now, we developed ClixStream that gives the consumer, the trainer, access to over 250 programs at their fingertips. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the system and give you some insight on how it's working for many companies today. Now the screen in front of you is our ClixStream Safety Training Library. Now if you can imagine having 250 programs, DVDs sitting on a shelf behind you, this is going to give you the digital version of each one of these programs. So I'm a trainer, I'm getting ready to do some training in a classroom setting. I don't have to open up a container of DVDs anymore. What I can do is click my link off of my company's website. It's going to give me access to an entire library of content. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and log in as a user. Now the system does have administrative access where administrators can certainly add users, add trainers. You can also use what's called a coupon token allocation of the system. The example for this would be, say that you have multiple locations. You might have 30, 40 different locations. You might or might not know who those trainers are. Well, you can actually utilize the system and give me a coupon code. So if I'm a trainer in Minneapolis, you don't know who I am, you could just say, okay, trainer in Minneapolis, here's your coupon code. It's going to be December 2015. What I could do is go in and create an account and use that code, and that code would represent so many streams or allocations that my corporate or administrator would like to have me had. This is a way that you can actually control those streams, control who's utilizing the content as far as in your workforce. It's also a great method if this is an insurance product that you want to offer to these different policyholders, where you can just say, you're a good policyholder of ours, you're good customers, we're going to go ahead and we're going to allow you to get some free streams on us. Create a code, create your account, and here's a code that can get some streams. What I've done though is I've gone ahead and I've created a code or a user ahead of time. In this library here, I can look at all the courses. Now this is what I really like about ClixStream, is that we give you all these categories. Now the streaming systems that are out there right now, what they do is they don't allow you to evaluate the courses. If I'm an instructor and I'm getting ready to do some training, if I'm just looking at a list of courses, it doesn't tell me if this is the correct course that I can educate my employees on. What we've done in ClixStream is we've gone ahead and given that trainer a program overview with some elements part of that program, how long the program is, Spanish, English. We've also allowed this trainer, without taking any cost or any streams away from them, to preview the course in full length. So what I can do is I can turn around, look at this particular course, understand if this is the correct one I want to utilize. There's no time that this is going to be taking away my views. Now, at this point, what I'm going to need to do is, if I'm going to use this course, I can obviously return back to the library of all these courses and go through them, but let's log in as a user. So let's say that I've already been set up as an account. Let's just go ahead and put Jim Olson here, J. Olson. It's telling me I'm successfully logged into the system. As you can see, I've got Jim Olson, I've got 2 streams or 2 tokens available. Now, if I'd run out, I could certainly call my administrator, or if this is for insurance, I could call my insurance company back and say, could I get some free streams or a code? We also have an opportunity that you can have buy-in or buy tokens or streams. So some companies, they might originate the streaming system from the corporate level and say, we're going to go ahead and allocate you 50 streams or 100 streams for the year. There might be some additional buy-in needed from that location. They might have their own budget. This way they could turn around and buy some additional tokens or additional streams. We certainly can take these different tabs off the system if you decide that you want to just fund this entire project from a corporation, or if the insurance sector you want to fund this, you can certainly remove these buttons here. But I'm going to go ahead and show you an example. So I'm a trainer and I'm looking through my library of content. I can open up any one of these categories. Let's say I'm going to do some ladder safety training today. I can open up the program. I can preview the program in full length. I can understand, okay, is this the program I want to use? As I mentioned earlier, if I preview this program, at no time it's taking off my stream. If I'm ready to go, I've got my employees in this office or wherever I'm going to do the actual training. I can click the stream video. Once I do that, it's going to give me the opportunity to download the learning exercises in English and Spanish. I can also have this program in English and Spanish. Now, the beauty about this system is that it also allows you a safeguard. The safeguard is that if I'm actually streaming the program and I don't go beyond 2 minutes and I close that program out, I still have the streams available. Because there's going to be those occasions where you might certainly want to do that program, but you might be called to another task. Maybe the training is not needed right now, or maybe you even thought this was going to be the correct course and you've got to remove it. There's another safeguard that CLMI has incorporated in the system that allowing you not to have a stream taken away or dollars spent from your company. We do this because many times over we hear some of our companies that are coming to CLMI. They said we bought 500 or 2,000 streams, and the trainer was going in and they were just looking at the courses, they were just previewing, and they were being charged for just to preview a program. Why be charged for a program if it's not the one you want to use? Now, it's a great way for companies to get money, but it's not good business. So what we do is we turn around and say, okay, educate your staff on the right course. When they're ready to use that course for training, they're just going to walk in, they're going to click stream, they're going to open up the course. If it's past the 2 minutes, your 24 hours starts. When I say 24 hours, you can use this course after 2 minutes for a full 24 hours. So if you've got 3 shifts that you need to train on preventing hand injuries, I could go ahead and train my first shift on hand protection. I could go ahead and log in again. I would still have that stream available because it's within that 24-hour period. I could train that staff, and on the 3rd shift, that trainer could sign in again and use that stream. So great safeguards to make sure that you protect your dollars that you're spending on the system. But we want you as a customer, long term. So I'm going to go back to the library. And again, as the library, when we're looking at this, the first thing we do when you come on board with CLMI ClixStream is we're going to ask that we have your logo. And we're going to turn around and we're going to put your logo up on top of the system so you can private label and have your identity. We're also going to ask you, okay, how many streams are you going to be needed throughout the year? Typically what we do is we start off with 1,000 streams. That's our minimum buy into the system. 1,000 streams, it's only $5 a stream, okay? So there's a $5 per stream, and then there's a one-time per year fee of $795 for the system. Now, what you get for the $5 again is you can preview the programs as much as you like, or the trainer can preview. They can turn around, and when they're ready to use that course, they can use that course for a full 24 hours for $5. I don't think anybody in the industry can touch this for $5. You can educate your staff on any one of our courses in the library. So what I'd like you to do is I'm going to go ahead and say, click our link as far as on new user, create a new account. Create a new account on our system. Go ahead and put the coupon code in newsletter, NEWSLETTER, newsletter. Create a username and a password all the way through, and go ahead and test the system out yourself. See for yourself the capabilities of ClixStream, because I'm sure that you're going to understand that this is one of the best values out there in the market today. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me or our staff here at CLMI and say, you know what I want is I want a CLMI ClixStream demo, and we'd be more than happy to do it for you, because we look forward to earning your business in the future. Thank you very much for taking your time.